Hey folks, this is just a short video to thank you for supporting me in the Gundie Awards for 2024 out there in Las Vegas. I lost both categories in the top voices of the Second Amendment and most influential male in the Second Amendment space. That's okay, I still had a great time. We're going to play some clips so you can see how it all went down out there in Vegas in just 1 second. I had a great time, talked to a lot of the good YouTubers out there, Tom Grieve, William Kirk, Ian Runkle of Runkle of the Bailey. Of course, I talked to Braden down there at Langley Outdoors, Jared of Guns and Gadgets, and of course Anthony over there at the Armed Scholar. Nice conversation with his family. So anyway, it was a great time out there in Las Vegas, and I'm proud to support the Gundies and anyone in this YouTube community when it comes to our right to keep and bear arms and all the Constitution, because as Benjamin Franklin said in 1776, and I think this notion holds true today, Benjamin Franklin said after the signing of the Declaration of Independence that if we do not hang together, we most assuredly will hang separately. I think that metaphor holds true today, that if we in the Second Amendment community do not hold together, if we in the constitutionalist community that supports the U.S. Constitution as the great experiment in freedom and liberty here in the United States, then I think we all are in big trouble. We will lose all of our rights, and as I've often said, and other people have as well, if you lose the right to keep and bear arms, you are no longer a citizen of a society. You are now a subject or a serf, and there is no doubt that many people, many groups and movements here in the United States want to disarm us because they have big plans for us and they don't want us to have guns to get in the way of their very big special plans, whatever they may be. I'm sure they would prefer for Americans to be disarmed sheep, but I don't think that's going to happen, and that is certainly not anything that I desire, that kind of an outcome. But with that said, I do want to show you a couple clips from the Gundies, and again, I think it's important that we all support our friends in the Second Amendment community, whether it be on the internet, whether it be on YouTube, whether it be in our local communities or local gun clubs, whatever it is. We should always be supporting Americans in all respects when it comes to our constitutional rights, including but not limited to our Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms. So anyway, again, as you may remember, I was nominated for the most influential male in the Second Amendment space. I lost that out to Brandon Herrera. There was some other excellent candidates also nominated at the final or finalists: Sean Ryan, Clint Morgan, Honest Outlaw, and of course the Four Boxes Diner. Here's what went down with the most influential male of the Second Amendment space. Roll the tape now.
Most influential male of the year, sponsored by Remarkable. Here are your top 5 nominees. Sean Ryan.
Before we do our episode, and we're going to go over some of the stuff in there, you literally just came up with these concoctions in your home.
Yeah.
Brandon Herrera.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. The trees are speaking Asian food. Oh, get nerd.
Honest Outlaw.
The spread helps you hit your target if you are under stress, sort of.
Clint Morgan.
Button. There's my phone. Everybody else running the Mark 18, they'd probably be looking somewhat similar, just in better shape.
The Four Boxes Diner.
Stand, which is being used every single night for self-defense. We have breaking news out of the state of California.
All right, and the winner is Brandon Herrera.
So congratulations to Brandon Herrera. I'm happy to lose to him. If anyone, he certainly is deserving of the Gundie for 2024. So I get it, no hard feelings, and we'll try again next year. As to the top voice at the Second Amendment, I was up against Brandon Herrera, Colin Noir, Guns and Gadgets, Armed Scholar, and of course we here at the Four Boxes Diner, and Anthony over at the Armed Scholar won the top voices of the Second Amendment. And here's how it went down in Las Vegas when it happened.
Top voices of the 2A. Sponsored by EOTech. Here are your top 5 nominees. Coleon Noir.
It was street violence, which is why no one wants to get caught snitching. So our founding fathers used their personal guns to overthrow their own government that they saw as tyrannical.
The Four Boxes Diners.
America to deputize civilians for helping to protect Americans using firearms. And other important news out of the United States Supreme Court.
Brandon Herrera.
Speak about the ATF. It is one of my favorite topics. That's why I'm running for Congress.
Guns and Gadgets.
Kick the government's teeth in every chance they get. As crazy as this sounds, the Second Amendment has just been halted in Hawaii.
Armed Scholar.
Rifles and standard capacity magazines. This lawsuit is also important. We got a huge win against the new California CCW restrictions.
And the winner is the Armed Scholar.
So there you have it. But again, I want to thank all of you for your support. I know some of you nominated me. A lot of people voted for me. I don't like to ask you guys to vote because I know it takes time out of your busy day, and I don't like to burden you in that way. That's not really my style. But I do super appreciate the fact that you guys stood up there and helped me out, because obviously in terms of the number of subscribers and the length we've been in business, if you will, we are dramatically behind all those other people that are in the YouTube space, many of whom have been doing it for 10 years. They were doing it long before COVID. They had the big run up with all their subscribers during the COVID days. That's what I've been learning as, talking to a lot of my friends out there in the YouTube space. And we didn't have that advantage because, we turned it on really, this channel at the end of 2021. So we didn't have a lot of those advantages. But we're working hard, and we're going to try to spread the word, and we're going to try to do good work. And hopefully we continue to earn your trust as we try to protect our right to keep and bear arms here in the United States. So there you have it. And again, thank you again for your support, and we will see you again soon here at the Four Boxes Diner.
Orders up. Table 2A.